All right, for this geography lesson, we are going to look at the third grade social studies standard 3.G.1.3, where we exemplify how people adapt to, change, and protect the environment to meet their needs, and 3.G.1.2, where we compare the human and physical characteristics and places. And this is Hannah. She's going to be joining us today. I can't change my screen. There we go. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the focus is that students will understand the Earth's patterns by using the 5 themes of geography: location, place, human environment interaction, movement, and regions. And students will give examples of how people adapt to, change, and protect their environment to meet their needs. So let's go to the next one. The things that we're going to focus on today and our objectives is students will know ways that humans depend on natural environment for their basic needs. Students will be able to give examples of how people modify their environment to meet their needs, and we're going to focus on the desert today and on the Roosevelt Dam in particular. Students will compare the similarities and differences of environments, and students will identify human adaptations to environments such as food sources, clothing, shelter, and our focus today will be on adapting to natural resources, not hazards. So, I hit the wrong button. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the vocabulary words that we're going to use during this lesson. So the first one is natural resources. And that is naturally occurring source of wealth as land or water. Can you think of a natural resource we have right here just within our neighborhood? Water. We have a creek running behind our house. Let's see. What if you lived a natural resource at the ocean? Can you think of a food?
Fish.
Right. Like fish is a natural resource. And some places have cocoa beans that they use, and those are natural resources, so something that the land or water produces. So then we're going to look at dam, and that is a barrier to obstruct the flow of water, especially one of earth, masonry, and etc. built across a stream or river. And the particular dam that we're going to look at today is between 2 canyons in Arizona. And it's also is referred to as a reservoir, and that's a natural or artificial place where water is collected and stored for use. And we're going to learn about that, how you take power, the dam produces power and water. And then irrigation is a natural or artificial place where water is collected and stored for use. So those are the words we're going to use. Now, Hannah, I want you to look at this house. Where do you feel that that's located?
In the desert.
All right, in the desert. This is actually in Arizona or California, over in that area. What could be a challenge to living in the desert? If you lived in this house, what would be the challenge of living there?
You had a limited water source, and it's always hot there. And plus, at night, all of those like little crevices and stuff, there's animals that will come out and eat you.
All right, what do you think the night temperature is like?
I think it'd be cool because there's no, like if you have trees blocking the moon or any of this stuff, it doesn't make it colder.
Right, and you have a lack of community around you, a doctor's office, the bank, the grocery store. Right, so that could be a challenge to live in the desert. Very good. So here's another picture of the desert, but if you'll notice, there are power lines back there. It looks like there's somewhat of a road. So I want you to list on your paper that you have, and if we were in the classroom setting, you would be working with a partner or a group of students at your table. But I would like for you to list 4 or 5 things that humans can do to modify this desert to make it livable. So if you had a home on this desert, what are 4 or 5 things that you could do to make this livable?